YouTube, Corncob Piper coming at you on a Saturday evening. Sitting out here on my back porch getting ready to enjoy a nice evening smoke, and I figured you know, it's a beautiful night out. It'd be a good time to try out one of my new pipes. Now, I did receive this pipe in the mail. Gosh, it's got to have been over a month now. I'm getting around to smoking it finally for the first time. I don't know if any of you heard of them, but these are some pretty cool pipes. This is a pipe made by a company called FloggleWerks. They are out of the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State. And this is a one of their Hobbit church wardens. So this is kind of like a Middle-earth pipe. I'm going with the whole Hobbit theme tonight. I'm going to smoke some of my Tewksbury Hobbit's weed, what I have left of it anyhow. They've gone out of business and you can't get this stuff anymore. And this is one of my favorite aromatics, so I'm being, you know, quite stingy with it. I'm down to probably like my last 3 ounces of it. Now, I did see on Four Noggins that they are carrying a match for Hobbit's weed. If anybody out there has tried it, please comment below. Let me know what you think of it, because if it is, you know, very close to the actual Tewksbury Hobbit weed, you know, I'll definitely go ahead and order some more. So let's get back to the pipe here. This is a 12-inch church warden. It's got a round bowl style. I did have this custom made, and they etched my last name into the bowl, which is pretty cool. You can also get lettering in like, you know, Hobbit letters or like elf letters and stuff like that, but that's not really my thing. But this is a cool like English lettering. I thought that was a pretty cool touch that they offer, and they do that for free, the lettering. And the nice thing about this pipe is like less than 30 bucks and free shipping. They are a pretty good company, great customer service. It's a small mom and pop. It's a daughter and a father team. And the bowl is made from, I'm going to check here because I made some notes, so bear with me. It is made from, where the heck is my note? It is made from Pacific myrtle wood, so all of their materials are locally sourced, and then the stem, which is detachable, is made from big leaf maple. So these are all you know, hand turned you know, items. The bowl is 3/4 inch and it's pretty deep. I would have to say, oh gosh, it's got to be at least 1 inch deep, so pretty big bowl. The chamber is actually in the middle of the pipe, which is something different. So what they do is it's a 2-chamber pipe. So you have the air hole there in the middle, and then there's a chamber drilled in through the side, which is supposed to make this a nice, cool, dry smoke. I guess what the second chamber does is it, you know, collects all the moisture from the tobacco and cools the smoke off even more. And as we know, you know, already church wardens, because of the long stem, they are already a nice, cool smoking pipe to begin with. So like I said, this is 12 inch double chamber, and this is unfinished, so there's no staining on this. It's a natural finish. Looks like it's probably been polished with some wax, carnauba wax or something like that. But this will definitely change colors once it gets smoked. Once the smoke and the tar get in there, you know, it will you know, color up nicely, kind of like almost like a Morgan's bone pipe does. And so the background behind a church warden, from what I read, is church wardens were named for the night watchmen for churches. So they were called church wardens, and this is back in the day when, you know, churches never locked their doors. So basically the church warden was the security guard for the churches. And you know, everybody back then smoked, so while he was out smoking, he could, you know, have a long pipe so the smoke wouldn't block his line of sight. and hence the church warden name. And then in Germany, a church warden pipe is called, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but Lesepfeife, which means a reading pipe, which is another, hence the other reason for the length. It's a long pipe which allows you to read, and it doesn't impede your sight to the book. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and rub a little bit of honey inside of this bowl, because it is, uncharred on the inside. There's no, it's, uncharred pipe. I'm going to go ahead and pack it halfway up with the Hobbit Swede, and I'll be back to you in just a minute, and I'll let you know how it smokes. So I am back, YouTube, and I have this pipe lit, and this pipe smokes every bit as good as advertised. I am just loving the heck out of this pipe. Nice, super cool smoke. And I'm not sure if it's the fact that I'm smoking out of a cool Hobbit pipe, but I've always really enjoyed the taste of Hobbit Swede, and it seems to taste better out of this pipe. Maybe it's just a long stem, or how the pipe is cooling it off more. But this pipe is awesome, and that center draft hole with the dual chamber, it is really just doing the job of bringing a nice, dry, cool smoke. And this might be the only pipe from now on, the few times that I do smoke the Hobbit Swede in the future, I'm only going to smoke it out of this pipe from now on. It just, man, this is delicious out of here. So I'm really curious, guys, about the match from Four Noggins for the Hobbit Swede. I only had one review. The review said something to the fact that this is the closest thing that I've smoked that it gets any near to the original Hobbit Swede from Tewksbury. So I'm hoping that's the case. If I don't hear from anybody in the comments below, I'll probably at some point just go ahead and order up a couple ounces from Four Noggins and give it a try myself, and then I'll give you guys a review. The only downside that I'm getting right now to this pipe is the stem still feels real loose. Hopefully as I smoke and this heats up some more, it'll get a little bit tighter. But it kind of feels a little bit loose in there. This pipe is super light. I could see where this would be great for, say, like reading a book or something like that. Or, if I ever had to guard something, I could pull this out too. So I'm pretty happy to have a cool Middle-earth pipe here, all Hobbit-esque and everything. And I really like what they did with putting my last name on there. I would give FloggleWerks pipes, at least this one that I've tried, a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and they're only losing half a star. They would have got 5 stars. It's just the little bit of an issue I'm having here with the pipe stem being loose. But definitely check them out. I don't think any of their pipes on there are more than 30 bucks. So if you want to get yourself a nice, cool looking pipe at a reasonable price, they ship for free. I think after I placed my order, and I live in South Florida, I've received it, I think, 4 days after my order. So super quick shipping as well. And that was including the time. I think they probably added an extra day on before they shipped it to put the lettering on there. And I will post a link for you to their website down below. Definitely check them out. I am a big proponent of buying from small businesses, and I hope you guys are too. So YouTube, I am wishing you a happy, healthy, bowl smoked filled weekend, and as always, keep on piping.